All right, welcome back, everybody. Turn 36 of Brain, and this is well, I've done all of the moves already, just because I figured that you'd probably be bored watching me go and script a bunch of dudes. So I'll go and I'll show you the scripts that I ended up employing. But there's, well, as with the beginning of any war, there's quite a bit going on. Alteration. Got Alteration 6, just a reminder of what that includes. We can see on the screen. What stuff do I really want to call out? Elemental form is fun. I'm not actually going to be doing it, but look at all the stuff it does. It breaks your armor, but it gives you 15 natural protection, extra size with the stuff that comes with that. And elemental resistances, and blunt pierce slash resistance. So that's an option to have available. I don't actually have a Nature Earth crosspath, so I don't know why I felt the need to call that out, but I think it's added with Dominions Enhanced, so you might not know about it if you don't play a lot of DE. I have become giant, so I can turn my bars and stuff. I have transformation for a similar thing. I can forge crystal matrices, which I can use to put my death guys into communion. So some of these death things are available to me. Most notably Skeletal Legion. Let's see. Battle Fortune. So this is a powerful spell that grants luck to a whole bunch of my dudes. What does Torpor do? Yeah, so this is a strong debuff, slowing down enemies and lowering their attack skill. It's false horror. Okay. And blindness just permanently turns someone blind. So that's cool. And of course we're on the way to Alteration 7, which we should get this turn, or not this turn, just barely getting this turn, so I have to be careful about who I send into battle. But that will let me make some dragons, so that'll be fun. As well as Marble Warriors, which is obviously a very powerful spell. And Fog Warriors, which also powerful, a little easier for me to cast actually, but Fog Warriors has a much higher gem cost, and I really want my air gems. I think Maws of the Earth, did I already have that? Yeah, there's Maws of the Earth. So that's something that I have available to me as well, which actually that's something. Check my script and see if I'm casting Maws of the Earth, because if not, I probably should be. We'll come back to that when I get to my scripts. There's Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Magic Sight was the well, so extra water gems, solid. Unexpected events. These are just the free gems things, and then this is extra death gems, which I am using to make a skull staff. So we talked last time about where we're going with that. Lost a few scouts, cured some disease, and bought 2 mercenaries. So I got Mana Fortuna back. I don't know why she has so many blood slaves. Like maybe someone gave her blood slaves and then lost track of her. I don't know. I might send her into battle. I might just have her forge some stuff with the blood slaves that I have. We'll see. And then the other mercenary is this guy. So he's a tale from yesteryear, if it were. He's got giant stats, vulnerable to crossbows, and then he's got some giants with him. So the plan there is that he will go here and either protect this province from raiding or use it as a base to raid from, depending on what Gondwana decides to do. Gondwana has this force over here, which is not stronger than my force in this castle. So we'll see if they, because they may move this over to my castle to besiege it and cut off the high income that I am receiving from it. But if they do, then, well, they're basically going to have to turn their tails and run, because I don't think that their force there can beat me in an actual fight. I've got a large communion with lots of goodies, as I just demonstrated, that I can drop on them. What else is happening? I'm sending a bunch of troops into this castle right here, and then sending a small raiding force to pick up this province here. These guys could attack me. There's not many of them. I don't think that they will, because I don't think that this province can really beat a considerable amount of PD, and I'm not going to put a PD down because this place is an income of 3. But it's basically a risk that doesn't really buy them anything. Worst comes worse, I lose this province that has no magic sites somehow and no income. I can deal with that. I'm spending all my gems, which I guess it's good that I'm using them. I certainly wish I had more. I mentioned that previous turn, but I mean, it's better to use them than to, well, if I were short on mages, then that would really suck. Being short on gems, at least I'm using the ones that I have efficiently, I feel like. What else? I considered sending a small raiding group to pick up this province here, but I think that he's going to expect that and send in a bigger defense group. If I were him, I would probably not move these guys in to attack my fort, because if I move in to attack his fort, then we would have a battle. And I think that heads up, my force would beat his force, or at least it's big and scary enough that he has to respect it. He doesn't know my magical capabilities, other than if he cast a Akashic record on me, he knows about how much tech I have, but that's even more scary to him, because he doesn't know what I've researched. He hasn't seen me deploy any of this stuff. He just knows I have a bunch of tech. So I don't expect him to attack me, because he has a significant chance of losing all his force from his perspective. I could see him sending a medium-sized detachment to protect this province, in which case I don't want to lose a small force being beaten up by a medium-sized force. Now there's no rush, because this guy's going to turn into a bird, and after that he's just going to fly around causing trouble, like birds do. What else? Oh right, magic items. If I could give myself flame shield, I think that that'd be really helpful for the bird, but it would have to be on a miscellaneous item. I'll give him a ring of ensnaring flames, and that'll just have to be good enough. Got my assassin moving in. That's this girl. She's got herself a falling frost item. Up here we're recruiting just more dudes to shuffle troops around. Still haven't gotten a double air guy from my capital, which is annoying, but I will deal. Alright, so I think that covers the rating side of things. Let's look at the script. This guy is just going to drop a bunch of rocks. Then can I give him something to make him at all useful? Oh, forgot I made that shield. Yeah. This shield is good. Temporary water gems and fuck with their sacreds, which they've been using extensively. I like it. So actually, I can throw down another water guy. Let's just get another water elemental. Water elementals are good. I've kept my communion guys kind of bunched up here. There's pros and cons to that. Like, one big evocation could wipe them all up, and that's sad. But on the flip side, I want them like intermingled so someone doesn't just fly to the back and cause scribbles. So we'll see if that was a good idea or not. Worst comes to worst, I lose my whole communion, and it really fucking blows. Alright. So you can see just from scrolling through what the rest of this is. My prophet, I didn't consider, but I'm glad that I did this, making an astral guy my prophet, because now he can join the communion without even having to bring around a crystal matrix, and that lets him cast this Holy 5 spell, which is added in DE, I believe, Divine Wrath, that blinds all of the enemy's sacreds and diseases all of the enemy's sacreds, and perhaps death. What does that even do? So I don't actually know what the damage effect is. So it says it doesn't affect friendly units, even friendly troops. Okay, so maybe I will not do that right away. Anoint with oils is a holy 4 that makes a bunch of your dudes sacred. But when I'm anticipating a big battle, because like what I do not want to do is accidentally blow up my communion. Let's see. So maybe you should lucky the whole communion. Cast personal luck, and then that'll pass it to all the slaves. Got a good number of slaves, as you can see. It's 2020, but that's still what we call people in communion. This guy is going to cast flaming arrows for obvious reasons. This guy is going to earth power and then legions of steel. And this guy is going to stay behind to be part of wave 2. Over here, I don't actually have enough commandment ability to bring all of the guys along, so some of them will have to be part of wave 2. I'm going to try doing some enslaved minds. I think that could be a powerful addition. I mean, enslaved mind is a powerful effect, obviously, and if I can turn some of those sacreds into my sacreds, those terror birds had been ripping things up. Communion. This guy is going to flaming arrows, which is redundant for this battle, but I might end up splitting them up later. And then keen blades. So this makes a whole bunch of dudes have armor-piercing attacks. So that's pretty strong. I could instead cast Maws of the Earth. Well, keen blades with you. Well, you can't even keen blades because you don't have any earth gems. Do you? Oh, he has all the earth gems. So and let's have you bring some fire gems because you won't accidentally waste them. You can have a fire gem, which you will use. Oh, no. Although, why am I bothering with fire gems when I can... Yeah. The the reason that I'm hesitating is because there's this Fuel the Fire spell that costs a fire gem to wipe out the fatigue from the person who cast it and the communion. So that's pretty good. Yeah, let's actually do Moss of the Earth rather than Keen Blades. Alright, and then you... I don't have enough Earth Strength to Petrify. Let's just drop some more rocks. There's few problems that can't be solved with rocks, if I can find it. Alright, and then these guys will stay behind. So that's the crew that's moving out. And then at some point I'll send some more of these guys out into battle, but there's no rush there. Summons. I thought about making more summons, like I could summon some crabs, for example. But I really want to save my gems, and nothing here jumps out at me. So I'm going to hold off for now. Tribe of Yetis. That's pretty cool. I don't actually have a mountain province. Oh, I do. This is a mountain province. This is a mountain province. Okay, so then this guy. Yeah, let's actually move that in here. Just because if I put that item in the mountains in a fort, then A, it's safer, and B, I can have the scout do actual scouting stuff. Alright, mercenaries. There's the shipwreckers. I bid all of my remaining money on the shipwreckers, which I don't think that'll, like, I don't think you can cheat it that way, because they demand more than the amount that I am bidding, but I don't know. I don't exactly understand how that works. I don't want these readers. They seemed expensive for what they are. Still recruiting mages and horticulturalists, and gonna get another of these Columbines and see if I can have her seduce some fools. Alright. Anything else worth noting? Oh, Lemuria has a giant horde somewhere. Like, it didn't just disappear. Maybe it's here and I can't see it, but there's something going on. And then here's the besieged battle. Well, like, there's some besieging of Pan going on, and then I'm moving my scouts east to see if there's any truth at all to what Gondwana told me about Lemuria fighting on four fronts. I don't believe it, but just because I don't really know who could be seriously fighting here, if there's also someone fighting here, but we'll see. Gondwana is being besieged by Pangea. That's fascinating. Let's go ahead and look at that more closely. If Pangea can also, like, wipe out this crap, I would appreciate that. Gondwana and Pangea can't have a big fight because of geography, like I'm in the way, or Satis is in the way, depending on how you count. But they can do some things. Alright. Anything else? We already talked about research. Oh, I should queue up. Yeah, after alteration, I'm going to go into enchantment, and I'll be able to get this Glass Angel, which is a nice summonable thug. Technically, I'll have Foul Vapors, although I don't plan on really using it. And then at level, is it level 7 where I can cast Stellar Focus? Yeah. So that's part of the future. This Gilded Angel is a pretty boss dude. Really, like, I just got to get some type of globals going. Currently, the only global out there is Pangea's Mother Oak, but there's a large opportunity for them. I guess the alternative would be, rather than pursuing those globals, I could go down Evocation from Maelstrom. Maelstrom is level 8, requires 6 water. My god gets +2 if I give him both bonuses, which is not quite enough. Part of the trouble with late age is just, at least for my nation, I don't have high individual stats, and I think that that's pretty common for late age. So I might end up not sticking with enchantment if I can't get enough astral to actually cast Stellar Focus, because I need 5 astral for that, which means I need a native 3. And these guys, only 1 in 30 of them will have astral 3, so I probably won't get one, which would mean I'd have to empower, and at that point it's not going to pay for itself. These guys effectively have astral 2 because they have Master Ritualist, but that's still not good enough. The other thing I could do, and this is also part of my plan, is I mentioned summoning a Mound Fiend. I still think that that's a good idea, but the other thing I can do is summon Spectres. They're cheaper in gems than Mound Fiends, and what a Spectre does, I should actually get Conjuration 7. What a Spectre does is they have Death and Astral cross path, which means that thanks to being enhanced, they can erect this Accursed Idol. The Accursed Idol causes some trouble in the land that it's summoned in, but it is a powerful immobile caster that can basically do rituals, especially since there's an item that you can forge. Let's see. Yeah, this thing. Not this thing, that's different. There's one of these things. There's an item that you can forge that you can basically stuff it into this guy, Gem of Elemental Power. You can stuff this into the Accursed Idol and it'll have more paths. I think that there's another one for sorcery. So I'm planning on doing that and getting some I can't words right now, I'm sorry. Yeah, so using a Cursed Idol to boost some paths that way for the purpose of casting rituals and globals. But all of this is dependent on getting more gems, which is why I'm really glad that I took luck, because luck is the best scale for getting gems. Alright, that's enough for me talking about long-term plans. Next turn, it's going to be lots of battles, it'll be exciting, we'll start sieging down Venedia, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you on turn 37.